Well, hi there. My name's Annemarie. I think we're online now. I'm a psychic medium and I'm the author of the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards there. During my regular broadcasts, I give out spirit messages or oracle card messages. It's just what comes to me for each person, and everybody will get a message. Because you can all pick a pile. You can pick pile 1, 2 or 3 as we're going along here. Pile 1 has a piece of lapis lazuli on it. Pile 2 has a piece of howlite on it, and pile 3 has a piece of iolite on it. So pick a pile 1, 2 or 3, and from there we'll get you a message for the weekend. Okay, so there's two options. You can either pick a pile and or you may get a personalized message too. So thanks for joining us, and don't forget to put a little note in the comment box about where you're joining us from. Please add your name. It doesn't always pick it up because I have this sophisticated system that is challenging at the moment. I think it's because of Mercury's retrograde. It's all fun, isn't it? All fun and games, not helping. So, and I don't always see your comments in the comment box either, so please remember to put your name and say, hey, it's me, I'm here. Okay, so and the top supporters, if you keep putting your name in there and you're a follower, you have to be a follower to the page as well. It puts your comments to the tops. So somebody says, good morning from Grand Island, Florida. Don't know what your name is. Please put your name in the comment box. Viewer from Grand Island in Florida. It's the way that it works sometimes. It's just these sophisticated systems aren't all they're cut out to be, are they? And Mercury's retrograde, so we're having some fun challenges, are we not? Are we having fun yet? Okay. So support my work and help me doing the online lives by tuning in every time I'm live. Please understand, I do not solicit you for readings. Hello, Chrissy. She's put a name now. Chrissy from Grand Island, Florida. Good day, says Brenda. Brenda from Florida. Hello, Brenda. So come on all, put your names in the comment box. I can see there's plenty of you there. I just can't see you who's watching. So remember, I do not send out friends requests. I do not ask you in messages for money for readings. I don't say it is I have a message but you have to pay me for it. I don't do none of that ever, period. Nobody on my team will do that either, period. Okay, you can book a private message. Look at the top of the screen, it says personal readings available. You go to sixthsenseconnection.com. You can book with me, Cherie or Trish, and that's it. Okay, there's nobody from Romania, there's nobody from Nigeria, there's nobody with anything. So if somebody contacts you with my picture, it is a fake, a fraud and a scammer. Just send a copy of it, screenshot the page and send it to Facebook, because we had this last week and Facebook said they couldn't do anything about it because nobody sent them any screenshots, and the offending scammer, their page was back to normal with no evidence it ever tried to be me. Okay, so Kathleen Johnson says hi. Hello, Kathleen Johnson. Sinois Mini says hello, Anne. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Okay, we'll see if we get any messages for anybody. Now, you like and share the page. You make sure you're a page follower by clicking the follow button on top. Okay, the top of the page. So, and if you're on any other thing, if you're on YouTube, make sure that you're a subscriber to the channel. So again, you can be notified as and when I go live. And normally now I'm going live at around 1 p.m. in the UK, which is around 8 a.m. in Florida time. It might go a bit different. It might go to 2 p.m. UK, and which will be 9 a.m. Florida time, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, Sinazo says I'm saying it right. Oh, thank you. Okay. Lacey says that she liked and shared. So make sure that you're liking and sharing. And again, I'm going to go back to these card piles, people. And if you're watching later on, just pick a pile. Pick 1, 2 or 3. tell me where you're coming from. So if you're from Minnesota, or if you're from South Africa, or if you're from Melbourne, Australia, put, hey, this is such and such a body from Melbourne in Australia, and I'm watching on playback, and I choose pile 1, 2, or 3. So, because then everybody will get a message, and I love it when everybody gets a message. Now, I'm not seeing very many comments at all. So if you have commented, there's a Deanna Carver. I don't see your messages. So please make sure that you are a page follower. I'm sure you are, but unclick it, click it again. Maybe that's the problem if you're watching and I'm not saying hello to you. Oh, Sinazo says she's from South Africa. Lacey says she's from Selma, Illinois. Ooh, okay. Freestyle 2. I don't understand what Freestyle 2 is. Is that another place? Or do you just like to go do things freestyle? I don't know. I don't always get things. Parul. Oh, Manek, I haven't seen you for a while. Says, Happy New Year. Where are you calling in from today, Parul? Lacey says, Southern. Oh, she likes to do things. Right, okay, it's Southern way. Karen says, good morning, lovely lady. She's on YouTube, so she's subscribed to the channel. So there we go. So now we're having lots of people join us. Now, pick pile 1, 2, or 3. Pile 1's got a piece of lapis on it. Pile 2's got a piece of howlite. And pile 3 has got a piece of iolite. So whichever pile jumps out at you, go for it. Just pick a pile. Okay, and we'll see what the weekend has to offer. Right. Ah, Lacey says, LOL, love you. I'm from Southern Illinois. And Kyle too. Oh, Parul says she's from Leicester. Okay. So get picking piles, people. Get picking piles. And like I said, if I get a card message for you in a little while, or if I get a spirit message, I'll give it to you. If you want private sessions, go to our website and book an appointment. And if you want to buy the cards, you can get them from all good bookstores and from Amazon. So if you don't have yours, get them, because you can always pull a card for yourself for the day, because in with the cards, they won an award as well from Coalition of Visionary Resources for the best new divination product. There is a book, and the book has, it's a little guidebook, and it has the colour of the card, all in full colour with big print, so it's easy to read, and it's the same, okay? The page on the bottom is the same as the number of the card. The instructions are in Roman numerals. I really tried hard to make it easy for you guys, and you can read the message for the day. You can pull a card for the day. All right, okay. So let's go for it. Let's go for pile 1, people. So we'll put pile 2 and 3 to one side. And I'll start intuitively reading pile 1 for you now, okay? Let's see what we got here for pile 1. All right. So let's pull these cards up for you so you can see them big. So those of you that have chosen pile 1, the first card out is the caution card. So that's always telling us, don't rush in where angels fear to tread. So what is it that you're thinking about doing this weekend? What is it that you think that you shouldn't be doing, but you're still considering doing? Back off, slow down, trust your instincts, and decide whether or not that this is something that you would like to do or you should do. Because if you don't ignore those warning signs, you're going to get yourself into deep trouble. See the lights at the back. If you look at the card, and this is why the cards work with the intuition so well, you look into the card like looking through your third eye, and you see those 2 naughty boys going into the woods at night. Well, if you go down to the woods at night, you're sure of a bad surprise, aren't you? So that's saying that in front of you is darkness. They've got a couple of little lanterns with them, a couple of little torches, flashlights or whatever, but it's really not illuminating the way. So this is telling us there isn't a good way forward. So consider putting things off a little bit. Consider not jumping in. Consider looking before you leap. Consider putting things off for now, okay? So it's time to trust your gut and not the logical or reasonable or rational inspiration. If something inside of you say, no, don't do it, then don't do it. Because I feel like the something is telling you, there's an easy feeling that says, don't do it. Because if you advance now, you'd be advancing into a bad situation. The card next to that is the Free Spirit card. And this says, just be you. So if somebody's trying to talk you into something that you don't want to do, just, nah, I'm not doing it. Just be me this weekend. I'm in a free spirit. I'm going to march the beat of my own drum. I'm going to have lots of fun. And I'm going to say what I think. And I'm going to do it with love and kindness. I'm just going to embrace who I am this weekend and just enjoy it and go for it, okay? And I'm going to be on the lookout for all things magical and mystical and make the most of the signs that I see this weekend. Because if I do that, then I'm going to have a fabulous time, because the third card out in that pile is the summertime. Now, the summertime can mean summer, or it can mean now. It can mean this is the energy now. And this is telling us, if we don't rush in where angels fear to tread, if we trust the gut, give it a miss, be a free spirit, do what we want, when we want, how we want to do it this weekend, just be our divine hippy tippy chick selves and just chill out and have some fun, then we're going to have lots of fun. The summertime's there, and the summertime we can do what we want. The sun is shining, and for most of us it won't be literally shining this weekend, but what that means is that spirit will be shining lights on the best way forward for us, and we'll be able to have some absolutely good fun stuff. So make sure that you're having fun, because good opportunities will arise. They'll be plentiful, everything will be in full bloom, and everything in the garden will be lovely. So just the affirmation for that would be, I am grateful for this wonderful time, because everything flows with love, grace and ease. So again, you would affirm, I'm grateful for this wonderful time, as everything flows with love, grace and ease. Now I'm going to go on to pile number 2. So let's show you pile number 2, and I like to show them to you as I'm revealing them, okay? So pile number 2. Oh, and how's the weather where you are? The weather here in England today, I'm in England, I'm in Hyde in Manchester, just outside Manchester in the northwest. It is cold, rainy, kind of sort of rainy, but it's really cold. It was probably about -1 this morning. Okay, so here's pile number 2. Let's see what we've got here. See what we've got for pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 2, the first card out is a Jeopardy card. And when you're doing a 3-card spread for yourself, what you have to do is you have to look back at them, and you have to step back and you have to go, okay, what do those mean combined? Jeopardy, healer, new beginnings. Well, jeopardy implies that you're doing something, you're putting yourself in danger, you're putting yourself at risk. So what are you doing that you need to give up? Are you drinking too much, eating too much, smoking too much, not taking care of yourself, not doing any exercise, not getting out and about, being a workaholic, being a gameaholic, being addicted to the internet? There is something that you're doing that is not feeding that inner child, because this spread, the way it reads, it's all about you for this weekend, and it's saying you got to knock that shit off, excuse the French, whatever it is that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. You need to stop. You need to stop, give it some thought, think about a healthy eating plan, think about getting out in some fresh air, think about clearing the clutter, whatever it is you need to do, get it done, because this card here is telling us that your inner child is at risk. So you're putting yourself at risk in some way, shape or form. That's why the meteorite's coming and getting you. And you're looking from the distance, and that's you, the inner child. And it's saying it's damaging me. What I'm doing is damaging myself, and I need to stop it. I need to stop this self-sabotage. Okay? So there we go. The next card in that pile is the healer. So once we've stopped self-sabotaging, we need to see the healer, and sometimes the healer is ourselves. Sometimes the healer means we just need to take a nice bath in Epsom salts, a nice walk in nature, a walk on the beach, a walk in the woods, or we need to go and get a nice massage. Whatever it is that heals you is what you needed to be done, okay? And this is what we're saying to you this weekend, all right? So get on with that and and go for the healing. Let the healing shine through. Because if you heal yourself this weekend, and if you bring in the healing energy, you can always call in Archangel Raphael, because he's the healing energy, the healing angel, and he brings in that healing energy too, and Kuan Yin. And Saint Germain. So those that are into Reiki should know who Saint Germain is. He brings in the violet flame. And Kuan Yin, I mean, she's the Eastern lady that she also protects sailors, but she's also very, very healing. She's the goddess of healing in the Eastern philosophies. And then obviously we have Archangel Raphael for us Westerners. And angels don't really have a religion, you know, there's no religion for the angels. Just like God doesn't have a religion. Religions are all man-made, and it's all by our own choice. Okay, so here we have the Jeopardy card that says, get out of your own way, bring in the healing so you can have your new beginnings. So once you've done that, you've pretty much turned yourself into Wonder Woman, haven't you, or Wonder Man or Superman, because then you can have your new beginnings, and your new beginnings is heaven sent and blessed by the angels and filled with lots of spirit messages. So watch for that, watch for those, the pile number 2, and make sure that you stay out of harm's way, that you get yourself some quality time, some healing, you knock that shit off that you're doing that's not good for you anymore, and then you can have your new beginnings. And new beginnings are heaven sent, blessed by angels. Just what the doctor ordered. All right. So that sounds good for those who chose pile number 2. Let's get rid of pile number 2 now, and let's go on for pile number 3. Okay. Let's see what pile number 3 is. Okay. Right, here's pile number 3. All right, let's say, oh, Laurie says good morning. Karen says it's overcast in the mid-50s in Florida. Cheryl says good morning from Jacksonville. Pam says good morning from Minnesota. It's like 9 below here. Ooh, she's liked and shared. Penny Miller says it's cold where she's at. Bruce Cat says number 1. Lacey says number 2. Any pile, you have to pick the pile that works for you. Pick the pile that works for you. Now we're on pile number 3. And if I didn't see, because there's not that many on, because I haven't been doing this for long again, I'm not going to, if you're on Facebook and I haven't said hello to you, I haven't seen you. So put something in there with your name again. If you're on YouTube, I've got a better chance of seeing you. So on YouTube, go to sixsenseconnection.com and follow. So go to Sixth Sense Connection on YouTube and you should see my live there. Okay, so here we have it. Right, pile number 3. The first card out is procrastination. So what are you doing wrong? You just sat there thinking about things, watching the world go by, getting ready to get ready, thinking about all the other things that you need to do before you can put your plans into action. Not good. And then you see everybody else getting on and doing well with their lives, and they're leaving you behind and in the dust, and you get worried about that. But when you keep thinking and don't do what you expect, you've got to stop thinking and start doing. You could always go 3, 2, 1, procrastination be gone, I'm up and moving, and I'm getting on with things. You could write some lists. Okay, what do I want to do? So write a list of maybe like 3 things of what you'd really like to do with your life or with this weekend. And then choose each topic and write 2 more lists under each topic, because you're good at lists. What could go right with it? And then the other list, what could go wrong with it? And then maybe you'll pick something out of those 3 things to actually get up and do. But quit procrastinating. Procrastinating is the energy, is the enemy. And sometimes when we procrastinate, it's because we feel like if we go forward, we lose control. Well, control's an illusion anyway. There's no such thing as control. Even if you hold a bar of soap too tight, it slips through your hands, doesn't it? What you've got to focus on, you've got a great talent, you've got lots of ideas, and it's time to put your plans into practice. Take whatever steps you need to make changes in your life. Be flexible. And no, you won't have all the answers, but they will come to you along the way. I promise. Okay? Card number 4. Be patient with yourself. Okay, you see how you got the little frog here and you've got the fairy here. The frog wants to come closer to the fairy. The fairy's looking down at the frog and she's going, oh, I don't know if I want to kiss you. But maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. But the frog's got to get a little bit older. The fairy's got to get a little gentler. So, you know, you really just have to go with the flow with this one. And you just have to decide that, let go of the frustration. Because frustration is not going to solve a thing for you. But being patient, not saying, oh my God, I wish I could be more patient. Because, you know, when you do that, all hell breaks loose. Because the universe goes, oh, you wanted to be patient? Well, let me give you a load of things that will go wrong for you. And maybe that's how you'll learn how to be patient. So don't ask for patience. Just decide that everything happens in divine timing and that you're ready, willing and able for things to fall into place for you. So the way to conquer this challenge is letting go of the need to resolve everything and have it resolved now. Trust that the divine knows what's in your best interest and allow things to unfold naturally. So a good affirmation for this one is, I'm in harmony with my world and I trust divine timing. So whenever you feel frustrated and things aren't happening for you quick enough, say, I am in harmony with my world and I trust divine timing. Okay. And then if we can do that, what's the best result we've got this weekend? We're going to be fearless. Da, da, da. We're going to be able to do anything we want. We're going to be able to look those demons squarely in the eye and walk right past them without giving it a second thought. We're going to be able to conquer anything. So quit procrastinating. Be more patient and tolerant with yourself. And then you're going to be able to do anything you want this weekend. You'll be fearless. You'll be able to look those demons in the face and go, get out my way, I'm coming through. Right? So, and you know, sometimes when this card comes up, it's because somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So when they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, let them think that the wool's over your eyes. What I mean by that is they're being a little bit deceptive. They're trying to sell you a bill of goods that just does not exist. So just go, and just go and do things your own way. Don't tell them you're full of crap. Don't tell them that. Just go right, and just pay no mind to them. Just go along and do exactly what you want to do, because you will succeed. They won't succeed in trapping you. They won't succeed in changing your direction, but you will succeed. You just got to keep your wits around you. Don't get yourself upset and just go forward, okay? Because your spirit helpers will help you navigate through any situation gracefully, okay? Your affirmation, I'm resolved, I'm resolute and I'm fearless and filled with divine guidance. I'm resolute and fearless and filled with divine guidance. Okay, so there's the 3 readings, the 3 piles again for you. And now we're going to get on to some messages. We'll see what Spirit has to say to me and where I feel drawn. And I can only go off what I see in the box. So we'll see who I feel drawn to give a message to. Okay, see what comes in. And again, my name's Annemarie McCormack. I'm a psychic medium. I do not solicit business. I will never send you a message and ask you to buy something from me. That's scammers. And they just obviously, the only thing I sell is through my website and through bookstores. I sell Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards through Amazon and your local metaphysical bookstore. They won an award. They took gold for the best divination product from the Coalition of Visionary Resources. Okay, where are we going now? Where do I feel it? Oh, please make sure that you've shared, and let's see where I get a message from. Okay. A nice warm new home for me and my daughter. Is that what you're wanting? Emma says this reading is incredible. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I just caught you. I'm late as usual. Love, Ellen. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks, Ellen. Okay. Right. So, Karen, who's on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube gets a message, and one's just jumped. We've just had a card jump out the pack. So when we have a jumper, it's usually an important message for somebody. And as I came to Karen, then it's going to be a message for Karen when I can get it to a place in between all these wires and stuff where I can pick it up. All right, Karen, there's the believe card for you. So that's what jumped out. So that's a message for you. So you have to believe that you can do anything that you want to do, because you can. You're a marvellous miracle and you can do whatever you want to do, Karen. You can indeed. So, I've got spirit with you as well, Karen. I feel we're near the anniversary of a crossing. This is a lady. It's either a crossing or a birthday. I feel like I'm with your mom, Karen. I feel like your mom's just bobbing in to say, hey, how you doing? I'm okay. But you need to be doing more things for you. She's saying that you're doing too much for the family and you're finding too many ways to be distracted instead of working on you. So can you please watch that, Karen? Okay, it's important. All right. Now also, I'm very direct with my messages and to the point when I give them to people. So if you don't want to be direct and you don't want me to say it on a live, then you need to book a private sitting. And you can do that from the website link, sixsenseconnection.com. Karen says thank you. Yep. Okay. Right. Can I have a message, please? I need some guidance. All right, let's get a message for Ellen. Oh, another jumper, another live one. We got the procrastination card out. So what are you thinking? Again, I feel like this is a theme for today with these messages. I feel like you're doing too much for everybody else and not enough for yourself. It's always going to be your time later is the message that I'm getting from Spirit. Your time later. You never schedule any time for you. You're there for the kids. You're there for your folks. You're there for the grandkids. But what about you, Ellen? Can you make some time for you? And making time for you doesn't mean you have to sit down and you have to have a nice chocolate cake or some wine with your dinner or a nice night out. It just means it's about self-care. It's about making time to have self-care for yourself. Okay? Now, your Nana, Ellen, says that you need some help. She says that it's too much for you and that you need some help, okay? That you need to be asking for help. So I hope you understand that, Ellen, what she's telling you, okay? Let's see. Don't forget to like and share, and don't forget to be a follower. If you go to the top of the page, hit the follow or hit the subscribe button. You need to be a follower or a subscriber. Okay, let's see. Lacey. Let's get a message for Lacey. Let's see what we've got for Lacey. Lacey, it's time to cut the cord, sweetheart. So where are you spending too much time helping people that don't want to be helped? Okay? You are. It's time to cut the cords. The only thing I can just relate personally. I used to have this friend that was always telling me about her problems because she wanted my help. And can you help me with this? And can you help me with that? And when I would give her suggestions, she'd say, yeah, but. Basically, nothing worked. And this is what happens for people. They're at a point, and it's through no fault of their own, they just feel stuck and they just want to talk about it. But they're not really ready to do anything about it. So make sure that you ask Archangel Michael to cut some cords from you. I usually use a crystal and I just cut the cords around me where I feel like I'm attached to the outcome. I'm attached to helping people be somewhere where I feel they should be, but not necessarily where they feel that they should be. Yeah? So you just visualize Archangel Michael coming in and cutting those negative cords so that you stop trying to help people that don't want to be helped, Lacey. Okay? And just when they ask you, just go, right, right. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What do you think you should do? That's the phrase. And if they tell you there's nothing I can do, you can say, are you open for some suggestions? Well, maybe, well, I don't know. And then if you give them one and they say, no, it doesn't work, won't work for me, that means they're not willing to change anything and they don't want to do anything. Okay, right. Let's see who else I can see. See who else I feel drawn to give a message to. And if I don't give you a message today, there's always Monday. Can always come back on Monday. Okay. Let's see. Monday it'll be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which will be 2 p.m. in the UK. Let's see how we do with that. Okay. Victoria wants to know, can she have some insight into her mother-in-law? She's an awkward one, Victoria. She is, for Spirit is saying that she's an awkward one, and they're also telling me that once you feel that you've got the grips of her, that everything changes. I think she's going through a difficult time, and I think that she's got some imbalances within her system, so you can't really figure her out. All that you can say is, this is how she is today. Tomorrow she might be different, but today this is how she is. So don't get too close and don't try to figure it out, because sometimes what she does is downright crazy and you can't make sense out of crazy, Victoria. That's what I'm getting for you. That's come from Spirit. That comes from a gentleman in Spirit. And why am I getting my nose is twitching off for you as well. Normally when my nose starts twitching, that means that you might have a pleasant surprise. So you will have a pleasant surprise before the end of the day. The gentleman in Spirit with you, I feel like that he is related to your husband. I feel like he could be father or grandfather. But he's okay. He's a good egg. And he's on the spirit side, and he's saying you just can't make sense out of crazy. There isn't any rhyme, no reason, or proper logic to that, okay? I'm sending healing out to everybody that needs the healing today as well. I'm asking Archangel Raphael to come in and heal all y'all. And on Monday, I'm going to be talking about being stuck. So come on Monday, if you feel like you've been stuck, come on Monday and let's see what we can do to help get you unstuck. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that I have. Have I got anything else? Come on, Spirit. Just love to you all. Lots of love to you all, and tune in again on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Central Time, which is 2 p.m. in the UK. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Have a